What's up, fellas, guys, lads, whatever you want to call yourselves? You know I'm back. You know I'm back with it. We got the video, highly anticipated top albums of 2021. You heard? Yes, sir. We got this shit, baby. All right, we gonna set it up. We gonna bring up some new artists that I found in 2021 that's about to have massive years in 2022. You feel me? First up, we got DC the Don. Man is crazy. I'm telling you, man is unique. Man got lots of different flows. Man can be singing a little bit. No, like he's kind of just crazy. Like he's one of my favorite artists right now. Next, we got Midwest, another one of my favorite artists right now. You might see him later in the list. I ain't going, but like, yeah, I've been having like, oh my god, this shit go crazy, bro. I'm telling you. And all right, next up we got Eric DOA, another one of these artists. Midwest and Eric DOA, they kind of like, I guess you could consider them in like a hyper pop category in a way, but like still with like a lot of hip hop elements. See, I don't know like the exact definition of hyper pop, but like this shit it goes hard. Like that's all that matters is it goes hard, right? So here we got the honorable mentions. They get the participation trophy. This is the participation trophy generation. First up, we got Rumble is Rumble. I started off the year thinking Rumble was trash, thinking Rumble was corny, you know. But as I listened more, that shit was hard. That shit was hard, bro. And the top three songs I found from his Rumble were Touchable, Audible, and Ask Madden. It just goes crazy, bro. Next up, we got Polo G Hall of Fame. We not gonna sit here and act like this album was great. This album was mid. This album was mid at best. The deluxe did not make it much better. Just mid. I liked his last project. I liked the project before that. This one was mid. Top three songs are Broken Guitars featuring Scory, Clueless with Pop Smoke, 504, and of course, and Toxic. Next up, we got Khalid, Scenic Drive the Tape. This isn't really an album. I think this was like a mixtape, but I'm putting it on there because it was fire. The top three songs are Present, Retrograde with, I guess it's Black. I don't know how to say his name, so 6 Light Black, whatever, and Lucky Day, and All I Feel Is Rain featuring JID. Next up, we got Dusty Locane Untamed. Now, like, with Pop Smoke gone, like, there's been a void. Dusty Locane sounds just like Pop Smoke. Like, if you need more shit like Pop Smoke, Dusty Locane is your guy. He's your guy. The top three songs off this album are Rumble, Iced Out, and Rollin' in Control Freestyle. It goes crazy, I'm telling you. Next up, we got Lil Nas X Montero. You know this was going to be on here somewhere. You might not have just assumed it was on the honorable mentions. I did find a lot of albums that I like better. But the top three songs on this were, of course, Industry Baby with Jack Harlow. That shit went crazy. Jack Harlow spazzed on it. Next up, you got Don't Want It, and then you got Lost in the Citadel, a personal favorite of mine. Next up, we got Silk Sonic, and Evening with Silk Sonic. I know people were saying this is like their favorite album of the year. It's an honorable mention for me. Like, they dropped all the best songs, I feel like, as singles. And then I was disappointed when that album came out because I felt like the other songs didn't live up to it, and I couldn't get over that. I just couldn't get over it. To me, the top three songs were Skate, Fly As Me, and Put On a Smile. Put On a Smile did go crazy. So did Fly As Me, but like the rest, it was just kind of like, it was, no, don't get me wrong, it's really good, right? Bruno Mars can't miss, but like for his standards, I would not say that this album made my top 10. So we got the official top 10 albums here, and for the official top 10 albums, I listed every song, so I'm not gonna read off the songs. I'm gonna read off the top three, but if you want to pause and you want to look at like where I might have ranked your favorite song if you listen to it, or like if you want to go back and look and listen, like based in the order that I put them as the best, you can go right for it, right? So at number 10 coming up, we got Ski Master, Slump God, Sin City, The Mistape. Yes, I like this more than Silk Sonic because I'm a massive Ski Mask fan. I love Ski Master, Slump God, one of my favorite artists ever. Love his flows, love his voice. He just goes crazy. I had Fire Hazard, Dr. Seuss admitted the top three. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, like this is a personal favorites list, right? Like, come on now. Next up, number 9, we got Sleepy Hollow, Still Sleep, the deluxe version. We got, at number 1, we got Make You, but the extended version obviously better than the non-extended version just because it makes the song longer. The song is so fire. At number 2, we got Two Sauce. Song is gas. Number 3, we got 2055. The original version's better, but Coil Ray doesn't do enough to ruin the song or like make it too much better, like just kind of there. But Sleepy Hallow, I don't know, he's an artist I found in 2021 that I didn't really listen to much because I wasn't into drill at the beginning, but I got really into drill and then I listened and this shit was fire, bro. It was so good. Number 8, we got Tory Lanez Alone at Prom, that 80s album. Fucking Tory Lanez is goated for this, unironically. Top 3 songs, Lady of Namek, so hard. Plug's last comment with like the little nod to Rick Astley with the flow, so fire. And then 87 Stingray just chilling. Like this shit was so good. This shit was so fire. Number 7, we got the GOAT, Baby Tron with Luka Doncic. He's the GOAT. My favorite 3 songs off the album are IG Captions, Golden Ticket, and Cold World. This is one of the longest albums I got on here. It took me a lot of time to rank all the songs. I had to re-listen a couple times. I put a lot of effort into this shit. But this isn't even like, I don't know if I would say this is my top, like, I could go back and I would probably change the rankings, but I'm leaving it as is, At number 6, we got Aries, Believe in Me, Who Believes in You. Aries, another artist that I knew who he was. I didn't listen to him much. I didn't think he was bad. 2021, his tape, like this project came out. I listened to it. I was like, okay, it's time to wake up to him. This shit was so good. This shit was so fire. If you need like a chill vibe, just a man singing, this is for you. This is so for you. This shit was so good. At number 5, it was going to be in my top 5. We got Baby Keem with the Melodic Blue. Top songs, I put Range Brothers with Kendrick, of course. Family Ties with Kendrick, of course. Because Kendrick Lamar just makes every song better. And at number 3, we had Trim My USA, the intro track. Shit went crazy, especially when that beat changed. That shit was so fire. But Baby Keem, he about to go crazy this next year, At number 4, we got Midwest Back in Action 2.0. When I tell you I've had this album on repeat for like 2 months now or however long it's been out, I'm not lying to you. This shit is so good and it just gets better. Like, I'm not sick of a single song on this album yet. I can still listen to the whole album front to back over and over and over without listening to anything else in between. Like, this shit is so good. He's so unique in a way. Like, I don't want to say he's unique because, like, he does sound similar to some other people, but he makes it sound good. Like, he makes it sound really good, and he's just above the rest. But at number 3, this album was going to be on the list, right? I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. I got Donda from Kanye West. People going to be a little surprised it's only at number 3. But, like, you're going to see my other 2 options. I think you're going to understand. I think you're going to understand. But my favorite songs off this album were Come to Life, Off the Grid, and Life of the Party. I mean, like, nothing much else to say there. It's Kanye West. He's the motherfucking GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, best artist of all time, best producer of all time, like, best musician of all time. Up there, actually. Maybe you can put Michael Jackson before him. It's consideration, you know what I'm saying? But, like, nobody steps to Kanye. Donda is not one of his best projects. I thought it was, but I've been listening to a lot of Kanye's old projects. I'll probably put this album at like a 4 or 5, maybe even a 6 in his discography. But that doesn't mean it's not fantastic. I still think this album is a solid 9.5 to 10 out of 10. But that's why it's number 3, Like, the next 2 albums I thought were fantastic. Were better than Donda. At number 2, he has already been on the list once. Real ones know it, though. You got Ben Reaper 2 from Baby Tron. I did spoil a little bit to some of the homies that Baby Tron would not be number 1. I don't know if they believe me or not. But, excuse me, I just sneezed, but I'm going to leave that in. We're going to keep it one take. We're going to keep it going. But Ben Reaper 2, better than Luka Doncic. I had to get some help ranking these 2 albums because I could not decide. But after everybody I talked to said Ben Reaper 2 was a little bit better, I re-listened, I understood. My favorite 3 songs were Half-Blood Prince with the Harry Potter sample, that shit went crazy. Fucking Sith Lord with the Star Wars sample, that shit went crazy. And then number 3, Pink Runts, was a personal favorite of mine. But Baby Tron, he can't miss. He can't miss. 27 songs, all bangers. Like, he did not miss once. Like, just because you see the song at number 27 does not mean it's not a fire song. Baby Tron just dropped 27 fire songs. Like, no, not many other rappers are dropping 27 fire songs with no skips. Like, Baby Tron is different. But at number one, I've been talking about him a lot. One of my favorite artists right now. We got Yeet, Up to Me. My favorite songs from this project are Rockstar, Come On, and Get Busy. Get Busy, the one everybody knows. Song was already turned, but here's a bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is so hard. Shit is disgusting in production. It's so good. I can listen to this entire album on repeat, on shuffle. Like, it doesn't matter. I could listen to this album. Literally, if you told me to listen to this album for the next month straight with listening to nothing else, I could absolutely do it. And I would have no problems. I would not get sick of it. Like, this album is so fucking good. It's so good. Like, he did not miss once. Like, his earlier project in the year, I forget the name of it, it has some hits, it has some misses. This album, zero misses, bro. Yeet did not miss once. This is why it's my number one album of the year. You know what I'm saying? No misses. My top three: Yeet, Babytron, Ben Reaper 2, and Donda. Bro, no misses on them. Even Midwest, no misses on this album. Baby Keem, I'd say there was a miss or two on this album. You know, I didn't rank the deluxe for this album because I didn't like the deluxe for this album. Like, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to bring it down by adding those extra three songs. Like for example, I think it was Lost Souls, the remix with Brent Faiyaz. I hated Brent Faiyaz's part. I hated it. Like, legitimately, like, ruined the song for me. I couldn't listen to the original version anymore because it was so bad to me. Like, but we gon' we good. We good. Peace.